Hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you real quick in an intro here. I normally don't just do an intro, but this video here is about the Affinity Cup. And I took over for Brad and I explained that temporarily. And I kind of break down everything about the Affinity Cup, where we're at in the position, what the rules are, what I'll be focusing, things like that. So if you're not sure what the Affinity Cup is or why I'm starting it now late into the game, this video should explain, 1, what the Affinity Cup is, 2, who I'm working with, 3, what the rules are, 4, where this account is currently, and 5, what I'll be doing next. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. I do only really get subscriptions when I ask for them. I try not to be annoying by asking for them every time, but I do have to ask for them or else I go nowhere. So I appreciate you guys subscribing and helping me continue my dream of making mobile game videos as a 29-year-old. All right, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, surprise announcement. I am taking over the Affinity Cup temporarily for my boy, Brad, aka Chillfly Elite, because he is having some internet problems. He has a video on his channel explaining the whole thing. You can go see if you want. But basically, he has to move apartments because his upload got for a way of putting it. And unfortunate for him, that is a problem when you do that full time for your job. So, I'm having to take over the Affinity Cup while he moves everything he does. Now, I don't really know where he's at on the Affinity Cup, so I'm kind of going to poke through today, and we're going to get caught up and see where we are. I've been doing a little bit of just the multi-battles, just trying to, make a little progress, but I haven't really done anything in terms of like actively playing for multiple hours. I'll probably need to work on this a little bit tonight on the live stream as well, which you can catch me at twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. Amazing plug on myself. Look at that, slid right in there. And live at Reset. Okay, we have characters to work on there, but what we're going to do in this video is show you where we're at and what kind of the plan is. So let's see here. We have Umbra. So if you don't know, the affinity that he is Void. And if you're not sure what the Affinity Cup challenge is, I better just explain it real quick. So basically, the Affinity Cup challenge is this. It's 4 versus 4. I think it's, I forget exactly who's on my team, but I think it's me, Cold Brew, Stu, and oh my god, Saffron. Is Saffron on my team? I believe. Or yes. Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out right now. I have yes, because it's Cold Brew. Yeah, that's it. Cold Brew, Saffron, Stu, and me versus Hell Hades, J Gigs, Kizzo, and Murdering are the teams. Okay. So that's the teams. Now, how it works is each person on the team gets an affinity. I got the Void one. I don't know what affinity everyone else got, because to be honest, I haven't really been following it that much. I'm just kind of like stepping in for a moment. Like Cobra would get like the Spirit one or whatever, or 4. I think he's actually Force, if I remember correctly. He got the Force one. And then Stu would get like the green one, and Saffron will get the blue, or yada yada. And we can only use the characters that have those. So if you look here, like I can only use Void characters, right? And which means only Void shards are something that can be used, and people that can use like the green or blue ones or whatever, they can go and do the gem thing, and they could pull the gems. But if they did this and they got more shards that way, they could only use the characters that came out with their affinity. But you can use the other ones for chickens, if that makes sense. You can use them as like food. So that's why I have these leveled. I can go in here and I can go upgrade rank. I can go down to these guys, even though these are Force, and I can still use that there to level up this guy, and I can use him as a chicken. So that's all fine. Now, we also compete in challenges. From what I was told, the Ice Golem is the next upcoming challenge, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I have to get caught up on that. But we do different challenges every week, and then we get points based upon how each affinity scores it together, and then there's placing. So more or less what I need to do for the time being is just kind of do some maintenance on this account and keep it going for him. And I'll do a little bit of content on it too, and I'll probably live stream it a little bit, make some videos on it. And I'll kind of do this video here, will just be getting you caught up, showing you what it's about. Probably isn't going to be a full 10-minute video. It's just going to be explaining this. Now, if you look here, these are the characters we have. We have Umbro, and it looks like he has Lifesteal on him. We have Seducer with Lifesteal. We have Ox with Lifesteal on Paidma, and then just some health and Bulwark. It looks like he's still working on the gear there. Ruspex with some speed. Code Heart doesn't have gear yet. And then we got Azure was a new addition, and we might end up using him due to the way his ally protection works. And then he has a stun and everything. So, but yeah, they have to have an increased speed which is kind of interesting. So that's very conditional. And then this one places an extra hit if they have a stun. So that's kind of... Oh, anyway. But this seems like a decent move here. So we have a few characters to work on. We can't use like the spider or anything, which is a bummer because this would be, decreased attack and decreased defense and all that, right? But we can't use those type of characters. We can only use the void ones. Now, I'll show you where we're at real quick in terms of like a dungeon. So if we go with the dragon here, I haven't even looked. So it looks like he's on 15. I wonder if we can beat 15 at all. Here's the team we have. Everyone has gear except Code Heart. What if we just put Ox in? Okay, let's just put these guys in. Let's just see how it goes to give us a general baseline. I haven't moved the gear around. The only thing I've done is a little bit of leveling on, a little bit of potion farming. I kind of just want to see where we're at on full auto. Okay, we got Provoke with Umbro. I mean, Umbro is kind of a nice carry with the AoE Provoke's pretty good. And we do have Paid Moss. We have a couple good characters to work with. Seducer's pretty good. But the real bummer is not being able to get your hands on Void Shards. We can't get them in the market or anything like that. So it's going to be difficult to get your hands on some characters. Plus, the other part is you can't use legendaries from what I hear either. This is epic and rares only. I guess you can use uncommons, but you cannot use legendaries on this one. So looks like this is going all right, though. It might need a little bit more sustain, but see how it goes when we actually get to the dragon itself. Lifesteal does kind of carry pretty hard early. The problem is I think we're going to need masteries because I'm sitting here looking, and as I think about this, we don't really have masteries on everyone, I don't think, not yet. We do have gems, so I would have to debate if the gems are worth the cost to get the masteries, or if we should, auto-click it overnight or something for some of the masteries. So that might be something we're going to have to do as well. I have to think about that. This is going to take a while to get through this dragon here. But if we can beat 15 on auto, that will be great because 15 is a good one to farm. Try to get us some 6-star gear. I really think one of the first things I'm going to do is just grind a bunch of gear from Dragon and just see if I can get some upgrades. Might give us a little bit of silver too. The Dragon tournament's coming up in-game as well, so that might be something we can do. Now, there are some rules to this. We can't spend any money, and we can only use the resources provided. So there's that as well. You could use the referrals. So we did have 3 Void Shards. Brad told me that people were nice enough to do the referrals that got them to the Void Shards. So we were able to do that one. So you can do like the referrals or whatnot. But besides that, you can only use rewards in the game. You can't purchase anything. And you can only use like the Plarian provided roles. You can do faction wars with characters that are not your affinity. Just because of the nature of faction wars are not really possible to do otherwise. So that's kind of a cool addition to the rules too. Okay, it looks like we're at 2 minutes. We might die the dragon, I bet's what happens here. We don't have a revive either, do we? Yep, there she goes. How funny would it be to try to go all the way through the achievements? Oh, no, wait, Haru specs, duh. You know what? It's been so long, I didn't even realize he had the revive. I remember looking at him right when he came out, thinking this character's good, but he doesn't. I didn't even realize. See, this is kind of the cool thing about the Affinity Cup, You do kind of get to realize a lot of things you didn't know before. Kind of like that. I've never used Seducer, Umbro. 4 of these characters I've basically never used, which is pretty cool. Pretty big fan of that. But 3-minute dragon run, ooh. How much do you want to bet we die the dragon, though, because we don't have damage? I bet that's why Cold Heart was in the run, to try to do the damage with Cold Heart. Because now watch, without masteries on everyone, we're going to barely do any damage. Well, maybe. We're doing a little better than I thought we were going to do, to be honest. Damage is bad, but... Okay, so we ate the first one, and he ramps up, which is kind of the bummer part, so... We got a couple poisons. I wonder if putting a toxic set might work. I really wish that we were like Blue Affinity could use Frozen Banshee or something. Yeah, we don't have enough sustain. We're gonna die there, aren't we? If we had like a AoE continuous heal or something, maybe Azure with the protection might help a little bit when we get him built up. I'll have to give him a try. I really think Masteries would help a lot too, like just War Master procs and stuff. Well, again, maybe they do have Masteries because I'm looking there. We're procking. I haven't even looked. There's 6,000 damage, 6,000 damage. That's probably War Master procs. I bet they actually do all have masteries. Now I think about it, which would be a bummer. Means we got work to do. All right, yeah. All right, let's go look. Let's go see here. Let's go see if we're right or wrong. Masteries. Yep, masteries. Fully done, fully done, fully done, fully done. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so we need gear. How are the gear? We got HP, HP, speed. Okay, so we just need to level some of this and get better pieces. What do we actually have in our inventory? Okay. Do we have any speed boots or anything? Okay, we have one pair of speed boots there. Oh, nice. A couple okay pieces. Then we have a lot of lifesteal gear. Oh, that piece had like 15 speed, right? Yeah, that's not bad. Probably want to keep all the CC gear like this stuff. Probably going to need that. Regen gear probably can go, but that has speed on. We might try to roll it just for broken sets. Speed boots there. That's nice. Okay, here's toxic sets. I'm glad he kept all the toxic sets. These could be pretty good, potentially. Crit rate with speed. Crit rate, speed. Okay, some of these are not bad, actually. So, you know, we have a couple pieces to work with. Yeah, we got some P with Stalwart. Stalwart's good. I really like Stalwart. I think it kind of gets bad rep. But we got crit damage glove here with crit rate and speed. That's pretty good. Crit rate, speed, and crit damage on that one. Got shields to sell later. Savage gear. More, though. Okay, so that's what we got. And how are the skills on these characters? Okay, like he's fully booked. How about like this? Okay, he's not fully booked yet. He's fully booked. So she still has some to do. Paid Ma, almost fully booked. Okay. So we have progress. We have progress being made. Okay, so that kind of gets us caught up for there. I want to see how we're doing in arena. Man, this is going to end up being a little bit longer video than I thought after all. Okay, we're in... Do we have any medals at all? Let's see, we have 125 medals. Okay. So if we do some arena... Is this the team? This is probably the right team to use, I think. Let's just see how it goes. Put on X2 here. Can probably climb an arena too. Might do some of that. Grinding that might be a pretty good thing to do. Get some bonus stats. Work on the Great Hall a little bit. I'm not sure how much it's going to matter, to be honest, but since we only work on one affinity and we're void only, we can just purely focus on void and be a little bit more efficient with it. Yeah, Paybom's pretty good. So is Umbro. We actually, since we're void, we probably can do decent in arena. I might focus a little bit on arena too. You know, I've been really enjoying arena more than I normally do. Normally, I just flat out hate arena. I'll be honest, but I'm liking it more than normal. Okay, well, I think this is gonna be the last arena battle. Kind of gives us an idea of where we're at real quick. Looks like Brad's done a pretty decent job getting us set up. Okay, well, I'm trying to think, what else should we check here to get an idea? I guess we could check the times on all the dungeons and see how many potions we got. We have definitely room to improve on the arena. Does he do any faction wars? Oh yeah, he's been doing some. Okay, so we got like some stuff done there. How are we doing on the dungeons? Where are we at on the white potions? Oh, all the way, excellent. And then if we go to Ice Golem, okay, so we have room to improve on the Ice Golem. And Minotaur, we are at 5. Okay, so we're just buying the masteries. That would make sense. Spider, we are on 7, so we got a lot to do on Spider. Fire Knight, we have not started. Okay, got it. So mostly Dragon, which makes sense because that's by far the most important. And we weren't able to complete 15 yet, but we could do all the way down to 13 if we won for 2 minutes to 4 through 6. So interesting. So we don't have that bad of a start, actually. He's done a pretty good job. I like where he's got. I think we can mostly improve in arena. We can work a little bit on the other dungeons, but I think Dragon, we can probably get better gear, farm some Dragon on that. Oh, we need to check on potions to see how we're doing on potions. And then I would like to check like skills too. So we have 13 epic books, 1 rare. We have no chickens, and potions we have. Okay, we're low on white potions, but we're doing pretty good on the void potions. Okay, so I did farm a little bit of the potions though. But not too many. Okay, so that kind of gets me where we're at. We have 196 of the mystery shards, and the tournament that's currently going on. Let's get this here. Dragon Tournament starts in 12 hours. Arena Onslaught. Okay, so when the Arena Onslaught starts here in 11 hours, that's probably going to be the perfect time for me to work on this account's arena. And then I can auto-click Dragon while I'm sweeping to do the Dragon Tournament for the bonuses on this. That's probably the game plan here. And then when I'm actively playing, I'll probably need to be working on chickens and get as many 4-star chickens as possible, and then start picking our way through these characters and really deciding what we need to work on. We have a couple Paragons, so we could build up double Paragon is a possibility as well. There's ways to do this, so we'll have to think about this and probably work on it on stream a lot as well. If you guys are interested in seeing, some on-stream stuff, it's twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. I go live at 4 p.m. my time, which is just when the reset happens in game, so you can look at whenever the next potion dungeon starts is when I'm live. You can catch me on my Twitch. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Consider subscribing if you're excited to see the Affinity Cup stuff. I'm going to be trying to do it pretty casual and trying to just break it down in an easy to understand, just fun way. I'm not going to be super tryharding. I'm just going to be trying to enjoy the process and make you guys enjoy the process as I do it too. That's the plan. So if you want to see that, consider subscribing. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video.